All right, so we're gonna fill this with water to the max fill line here, which is clearly indicated on the side of the container with black lettering, so it's nice and easy to see. And we'll be back in a second. And we're gonna boil this together just to show you how fast it works. All right, so we're back with the base. I wanna show you how big the opening is. It's a very, very wide opening, which is really nice, but let's get this on the base and get things started here. We're gonna push this tab down and let's see how long it really takes to boil. In the meantime, this is a speed boil electric kettle. It holds 1.7 liters or 7 cups. It's a top rated kettle, which is why I chose this one. It boils in just as few as 3 minutes. You have 3 lines here. Is it on that side or that side? It's on this side. So you have a minimum line. So the minimum that you're going to boil in this thing is 0.6 liters. You have a 1 liter line. And then up here, you have the max line, which is 1.7 liters, okay, or 7 cups. It has an advanced technology for a really, really powerful speed boil. It's incredibly easy to clean with that wide opening. It's got 1,500 watts of power cranking into this thing to boil the water for you. A stay cool handle. Also, this silver part is cool to the touch. The glass part is already warm and it'll get hot as it starts to boil here. But this part does not. This part does not, okay? It has a nice pour spout up front with a filter built into it, which is really, really nice. Very nice feature. And as you saw, I literally just pressed this little button down right here to get the show on the road here. And you'll see once it reaches that boiling temperature, it'll flip up and turn itself off, which is also really nice. Quite frankly, this water is already hot enough to make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or whatever. Honestly, I threw my Keurig away when this thing arrived because I learned about how dirty those things get and how gross they get and how hard they are to clean and reach every nook and cranny. So we use instant coffee. We use a French press in conjunction with this, and quite frankly, it tastes better. But we threw away the Keurig and the coffee maker. We had one of each as soon as this arrived because it is just so much better. It's also faster, by the way, which is really nice. And it's remarkably easier to clean. I mean, you literally open up that big opening that I showed you a minute ago, stick your hand in there, wash it, with a sponge and soap, and that's it. I mean, there's no, who knows what was in the inner workings of that Keurig that hasn't been cleaned in years, despite our efforts. We're coming up on 3 minutes as we speak right now. So we're not quite there yet. I put pretty cold water in, so I'm sure that plays a factor as well. But we'll give this thing another minute or two and it should be at a full boil. But again, I want to reiterate, this water is already hot enough to easily make a cup of coffee that you're going to have to let sit for a minute because it is too hot right now. But I want to show you just how much this thing really does boil because it goes into a full-on boil, like impressive. But this is way more than enough hot to do what you're trying to do with it already at this stage. And it's literally as simple as you saw it. I put the kettle on the base, which is about that thick. I press the button down and it's doing its thing. And again, you'll see this switch flip up once it does reach that full boil, which you'll see here in just a minute. A watched pot doesn't boil unless you watch this one, and it really does. We've been so happy with this thing. I love it. Also, if I'm in a hurry, like I will boil water in this and then pour it into a pot on the stove just to speed up the cooking process. I mean, it speeds it up by like 10 minutes because this boils way faster than a pot on the stove with full heat turned up. I mean, don't ask me how it works, but it works. I don't know if you can see in the video, it's already, it's been bubbling on the bottom here for a while now, but it gets hotter. Just you wait. So yeah, we threw away the Keurig. We put this in its place. It's been fantastic. We have a lot more counter space now too. That stuff takes up a lot of room. So it's boiling, but it boils more, watch. And again, cool to the touch. The glass, not so much. Cool handle, cool top, just don't touch the glass. So watch this clip right here. It's gonna pop up. See? And the light goes off and it's ready to rock and roll. So this thing has been absolutely incredible. A new house favorite for sure. So I very highly recommend, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching.